separation is killing us as a collective, and most people are falling for it. Especially on this side of the internet, you have, in the self-improvement red pill space, there's a lot of hate between people, between different types of people, men and women, races, religion. Everyone thinks they're the victim, and I'm here to tell you that all of us are in the same boat. Yeah, we can talk about how the world's designed, the system. You know, we live in a feminine world where women are looked after more than men, for sure. And with the rise of feminism in recent years, you know, it hasn't been to empower women, it's been to bring down men, as a lot of you guys know. I won't go into that now, but that's for another video. But there's a lot of men out there feeling angry, and rightfully so. There's a lot of I've been there myself. You get angry at the way it is. The white male, the white straight male is under attack, and just all men in general. But it feels, you know, the system's rigged and designed against you, and it can be if you let it. But the biggest realization I had was that the more we fight, the more we hate on each other on the internet, the more we talk, you know, about all the problems and blame women, blame whoever you want to blame, you're playing into their hands. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. You're falling for see the analogy of the ants in the jar. You have the black ants and the red ants, and they can coexist in the jar peacefully, and you know, live okay, don't attack each other, help each other even, and just coexist. And then if you shake the jar, if you come along and shake the jar, they start to attack each other. The black ants attack the red ants, and the red ants attack the black ants, and they don't know why. They think they're under attack, and they assume it's the person, the other colony next to them. And that's exactly what's happening in society now. It's happened for many years. The powers that be will shake the jar, the metaphorical jar of society, and make you fight and hate and blame everyone else for the reason, without looking at the hand that's shaking the jar. And in turn making us weaker, dividing us, divide and conquer, the oldest strategy in the book. I spoke about that in my previous video. Dividing us into subcategories of person, and making men hate women, women hate men, dividing us into groups so we're easy to control, and we fall for it. We've all been victims to fall for it. Some dogs barking here. Should have came to a more quiet place, but that's what happens when you film outside. But I'll take it. Yeah, women and women and men. I see it too much on this side of the internet. The shitting on each other, the blame. No one looks at the cause of this and the effect it has. You're actively making yourself, as a human species, as society, you're making it weaker by this. You're playing exactly into their hand, and it's a realization that you need to come together as people. If you ever want to get out of this, if you ever want to, you need to realize who's shaking the jar and the cause it has. Because I've seen videos, many videos of men talking about how they've given up with women, blaming the societal standards of the modern day. And yeah, we know all this on this side of the internet. We know how bad it can be for men and problems we face, but you're never going to win overall by hating on your neighbour, hating on the people around you just because they've told you to. It's another form of brainwashing. we believe we're seeing out above this, more conscious, but you're falling into it. You're falling into it by hating each other. And as a human consciousness, as a species, we need to pull together, come together. That's where we're strong. That's what they hate. They hate the nuclear family and strong communities, because the attack ultimately is on the family unit, and because they know strong families create strong communities. Strong communities can create a strong society, and they don't want that. So they'll single you out, put you in small subdivisions, in groups, and then you're easy to control, and then that's it. Full power to them. Never step into your own power, and that's exactly what's happening. And once you realise this, it's hard, because most people don't. Most people never come to this realisation. And they still blame everyone else for the problems going on. They fall for the propaganda, the stories in the mainstream, even on YouTube videos of oh, it's all women's fault. The society, they push this, and women, you know, the standards are too high in dating, for example. Women, you know, they don't give normal guys a chance now. Average women won't give average guys a chance. And yes, this is what's happened. It's a long-term form of brainwashing and propaganda that they've been pushed onto them. And but hating on them isn't going to get you nowhere. You're just playing exactly into the book. They've been brainwashed. You need to have these conversations with people, in a nice way. Put your point across. Don't just hate. It gets you nowhere. Walking around with this anger, this looking at different people, thinking they're the reason that society's bad. Be easier on them, because a lot of people have been brainwashed, and they've had years and years of conditioning that they're either not ready to reverse, or they haven't woken up to it all yet. But there's means and ways of doing this, of having these conversations with people and getting your point across, and understand that they're in a vulnerable position. Women, mainly, a big part of what I'm talking about is the women today. They've had it hard. A lot of them have been heavily brainwashed, and they need someone to tell them in a nice way how things are, what's happened. The men's point of view from not a way of hate, from a way of love. And yeah, that's all I'm going to touch on today. But if you could like the video, subscribe, that'd be appreciated, and I'll see you on the next.